Guys, Deluded, thank you very much for having me. I'm back again. Now, you guys know I'm a big fan of youth football and things like that. And I do believe Arsenal need a left back. We probably can't get him, but I think his name is Vintagle. I cannot say his name. His name is obviously in the description or the video title. And yeah, obviously no disrespect for getting your name wrong. I mean, I should have really listened to Google Translate, but he's a left back that I've got a lot of time for. Obviously, he was previously of Monaco and a couple other clubs. The Monaco move didn't work out, and he went on loan to Wolves last season. I don't think he made that many appearances. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Those who are Wolves fans and know more about him than myself in that regards, can feel free. But I didn't really see him making too many appearances in the Championship. So he's 19, 18, 19 years of age. He's still making inroads in his young career and things like that. So the next step is obviously to break into the Wolves side, especially considering they're in the Premier League. That's a great carrot. I mean, I know he's playing for the under-19s European Championship side in Portugal, which they've actually won it now superbly, going against the heartbreak of the last tournament where they lost to England. He's had a good chance to possibly propel himself into the national team full national team setup with playing in the Premier League, with Euro 2020, and Portugal have a lot of good players. The same player, a couple of them players that won the under-17s Euros a couple of years ago with Portugal, won it at under-19s level. 21s they're good. First team, there's a couple young players. Obviously, none are quite Cristiano Ronaldo, but I've been telling you, people praise France and quite rightly, and they are the currently ahead of everyone. But Portugal's producing some great talents defensively and offensively, and he looks to be one. I do believe he can improve defensively, specifically probably at set pieces, probably at his near post because he does get pinned. But he's good because of his pace. He's good at a recovery. He's good at tackling. He has an appreciation for defensive duties. He's very smart. He gets narrow when he needs to, and he spreads the pitch and adds real width and goes forward when he can. He's got good technique, man. He'll beat a player. He's skillful a bit. He can get past a player and put a cross in or drive to the area. He's got an engine and he's quick. Set pieces are worrying, like I said, but he's someone I've got a lot of time for. He's joined Wolves permanently, so it means it's over for Arsenal, but I'm still going to watch him regardless. On the basis that he's joined Wolves, we know with their agent Mendes and Moutinho, Patricio, and numerous other Portuguese players, there's something booky going on there, and he'd probably cost 20 million minimum if he, pardon me, does propel into the first team of Wolves on a consistent basis versus the 13 appearances in total, I believe, 12, 13 appearances, then you never know. But he's definitely one I'm going to watch. You've seen you've seen many a time young fullbacks doing their thing in the Premier League, and I believe he might be one of them. Again, not even just because of the Premier League, just because he hasn't got that much first team experience, I'm going to take my time with him, but I would love to see him assert himself and become the outstanding first choice for Wolves. He's got everything I look for in a left back and things like that, and I've really liked how he's played at this European Championship. He's impressed me. I've heard his name for a while, but I didn't have the most extensive knowledge on him, and what I've seen, I like. So I hope he's definitely probably be in my fantasy team next season. It'd be a bit of a wild card. But yeah, man, he's a decent left back, and he was one of the players that stood up to be counted as Portugal went and claimed the under-19s European Championship. Along with him, Trisao, I can't say his name. Definitely Jota. Zhao as his first name is / his nickname Jota. Is it João Felipe? Yeah, that's his name. Very wavy player. He probably just needs to bulk up a bit more, and then maybe he gets his Benfica debut or something. But yeah, man, I've got a lot of time for this left back, man, and I'm keen to see how he does both next season if he does get chances with Wolves in regards to asserting himself in the first team, and just downright his progress, because I do believe Arsenal are going to have to look at a left back, and I know we brought in a centre half, but at this moment in time, especially the senior figures, the more not away from the youngers in Mavropanos, Holding, and Chambers, none are really convincing. Depending on what Mustafi, if he's still at the club, depending on what he gives us next season, we might finally sell him. Koscielny's getting on a bit. Their space is opening up. So left back and centre half probably areas I'm looking at, especially if we do have money and we can next year go out for a quality centre half. But yeah, man, I don't think there's anything more to be said on that front. Guys, Deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out. Thank you very much for watching.